We have the Nuggets as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Lakers. Back on the road tomorrow.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
You know, that's what makes these games great. I mean, no love lost between these two squads. It's great competition with a little animus sprinkled in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. Buries the long-range jumper. Jokic has got his first 3 points of the game. Teams constantly jockeying for position, and I guess they're trying Clark for a lot of things. Home court advantage, one of them.
Yeah, it certainly is a big factor. Not as much as you get to the latter rounds of the playoffs, but I think in the first rounds it's critically important, especially if you're a relatively young team and getting your first taste of playoff action. Having the home court advantage could be huge for that kind of team.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Ingram with it. Chandler on him. Randall. Off target from outside.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Millsap. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The kick out to Lopez. And again, no good by the Lakers. Denver's gone 2 of 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Lopez grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the Nuggets over the past few seasons have done a great job as an organization of collecting talent.
And with that steady approach, they've been able to develop a star with Jokic. The Nuggets took a very disciplined approach to building this team, and you can see the depth they enjoy, and it all starts with the job this front office has done.
Use that pick to get in close.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result. Bad turnover, plain and simple. No other way to describe it. I mean, he just threw it out of bounds.
Both teams will make substitutions. Harris inside. Out to Chandler. Six on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Lakers trail by 7. Here's Randall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
And that one drops. Harris has got his first points of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Randall kicks to Zubac. Plumlee with the steal. He gives them a double-digit lead. Harris has got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have...
10 seconds left in the first quarter. Ennis passes to Zubac. Here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Chandler. Kuzma, that's good. 12 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Out to Chandler. The three ball. The shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And we'll be right back after this. It's Ennis, and it's Hart in the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Denver's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Really surprised a little bit to see him drift out to the three-point line, but I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
Ennis misses. The Nuggets leading by 10. Pass to Harris. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Chandler. Hart the pass to Kuzma. Over in the corner, Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Man, way good behind that two-hander.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Lyles. Will Barton, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Jamal Murray in for Beasley. Denver shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Clark, if you were coaching a team, you had one shot to win a game on the line, which player in the league would you want to take that shot?
I like a lot of guys for last shot circumstances. LeBron James is always on my list. Kyrie Irving is at the top of my list. Damian Lillard is a killer. Isaiah Thomas, the little big man, is phenomenal in those kind of late game situations. But I think I'm going to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Lopez with the block. And in transition.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Ball kicks to Randall. He dishes it to Ball. Oh, good on the three.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
The 11-footer off the left rim and out. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
Inside, he's looking for Lopez and finds him. From the arc.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Second shot opportunity. Feeds it to Randall. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Millsap. Fast break, here they come. Here's Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Barton's got his first bucket in this one. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Denver making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. Here's Ball. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Kicks to Lopez. Passes it to Kuzma. Lets it go with a three. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Jokic, no good.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
Out to the wing. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Ingram. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
25.
Lakers trail by 9. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Chandler at small forward with Millsap the 4. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And for the Lakers, a big boost to their franchise fortunes this summer. They not only stay in the top 3, but move up a spot, able to draft hometown kid Lonzo Ball.
And, you know, the Lakers drafting second in the lottery for the 3rd straight year, Kevin. You got to cash in on those picks eventually. And Ball, I think, has the chance to be really an outstanding player. Maybe the best of all their young players, although Brandon Ingram, I think, has a tremendous ceiling. The comparisons to Jason Kidd with Ball, I understand those and don't disagree with them. He can potentially be the kind of franchise point guard you build around.
Six on the shot clock. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. There's a victory here for the home team. Last time these guys met.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Hard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Tyler Ennis comes in for Ball. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. And Lyle subbed in for Paul Millsap. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. And a switcher also for Denver. 16.5 points a game. And that one, good. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. against Plumlee. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Zubac the pass to Randall. Back to Zubac. The dish to Ennis. Pass to Hart. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment? You know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ball. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's good, 2 points. Harris is... got 18 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening